Morning, morning, morning. Here I am again. It is week 4, day 4, and look at this beautiful sunrise coming up behind me. I was going to wait till it gets a bit brighter to shoot my video, but I think this is absolutely perfect. Today's video, I'm going to talk about chronic diseases, their origin and what you can do about it. Before I do that, I just want to say I got a great response for my book, launched my Facebook page, shared it with friends. Feedback is coming in. It's really brilliant. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to share something I'm really passionate about with the world. And apart from this being my journey from fat to fit, there's a message I want to get out there as well, because as I said in my video yesterday, I would not be able to do what I'm doing now had I not made a very important change in my life. So it's really important that I get this message across. So today's video, chronic and their origin. I had a friend reach out who has a chronic inflammatory disease leading to bursitis, leading to sciatica, leading to it's actually an autoimmune disease, and you know, I had planned to shoot a video on chronic diseases and its origin, and coincidentally that message came in, so the timing was perfect. And maybe if you believe the universe was guiding this video, then maybe it was that, but who knows. Anyway, chronic diseases. Look, my background is in complementary medicine. For those of you who don't know, qualified in Chinese herbal medicine, acupuncture, medical qigong, certified digital meridian analysis trainer, certified in physical therapies, oriental body balance, kinesiology, cardiosacral balancing, all this good stuff, right? So I spent years studying, but my body was in shit, right? Getting older, my body was in bits because of a variety of different things, and that impacted a variety of different areas. However, what changed it was molecular hydrogen. So I want to explain to you today the action of molecular hydrogen and how it impacts chronic disease. The origin of chronic disease is, in one part, dehydration. So let's talk about dehydration first of all. So dehydration is when your body does not have enough water. That's fairly simple. It's not when your body doesn't have enough tea, coffee, fruit juice, squash, beer. Not against beer, by the way. Anybody who knows me knows I love my beer. It's when your body is dehydrated and your cells are dehydrated, and that kicks off a cascade of events. For your cells to work, there are little things called enzymes that cause reactions, and when those reactions are functioning, we have health. However, when we are dehydrated, our body does not produce those enzymes in the same way as it needs to, and that causes us a problem. A simple way to tell whether you're properly hydrated or not is the color of your urine. If it's not clear, you're dehydrated. Simple as that. If it's in any way yellow, you're dehydrated. Simple as that. You're not going to get told this. Your doctor won't tell you this. You could go in with a dark yellow urine sample and they're not going to tell you to drink water. When have you ever been to your doctor and they've said you need to drink more water? On the note of water, not all water is the same. People think that bottled water is okay, but in actuality bottled water is a big contributor to ill health. And you don't need to take my word for this. Look at the recent study that came out. I think it was the EPA, the European Protection Agency, or whatever it is. Just search for BPA. Recent reports into BPA. And this is a plastic chemical that is used in the lining of many containers, and it's also used in tin plastic bottles. But they found that the levels of BPA in water was huge. And this is linked to hormone dysfunction and linked to lots of chronic diseases. So you can do some Googling on that. You don't need to believe me. Do your research. The other thing about bottled water is the storage. The longer the water is stored in the bottle, the more of these BPAs leach into the bottle. If water is stored outside in sunshine, it causes the BPAs to go into the bottle or come from the bottle and into the water. And this is something you've got to understand, because if you're drinking lots of bottled water, you're filling your body full of chemicals, causing hormone problems, causing all these other things. Tap water, full of chlorine, full of chemicals, depending on where you are in the world. And if you're in the US watching this, there's a website, can't remember the link for it, but you can actually check what's in your water. And you'll be very, very surprised to see arsenic and benzene and God knows what in your water. And the various governments around the world have acceptable levels for these chemicals in your water. Okay, next one is antioxidants. So antioxidants are really important from a cellular level to protect us against what are called free radicals. I hit upon those in another video. Free radicals are produced every time we breathe, and they cause cellular damage. They actually start to destroy your cells and lead to a condition called oxidative stress. There's loads of people at the bus stop getting ready to go to work. It leads to a condition called oxidative stress. And oxidative stress, think about rusting of your cells. And to give you an example of what oxidative stress is, take an apple, slice it in half, and leave it sitting in the air for a period of time, and we'll all have seen this. You'll find that the apple goes brown, and that is the oxidation process. It's the reaction of the cells in the apple with oxygen. The same thing is happening in the cells in your body. Yesterday I hit upon a little bit of the science, and I'm not going to get into the science right here, right now. But what we have is dehydration, covered that. We have oxidation, we've covered that. Next, I hit upon antioxidants. So antioxidants traditionally are vitamins A, C and E, selenium and some others, glutathione. And what these antioxidants do is they neutralize free radicals. However, the antioxidants cannot get through the cell membrane. So the antioxidants can neutralize some free radicals, but not all free radicals. So when the free radicals are causing damage in the cell, it destroys the cell function. Now, if that happens to be a brain cell, what do you think happens? When you get lots and lots of free radical damage to lots and lots of brain cells, what do you think happens? Join the dots here. This is all covered in my book. I'm not putting this out here to say that Vinnie Scully is saying to you all of this. I'm saying to you, I wrote a book. In the book, I reference 1,000 clinical studies. I reference 52 different areas of health. If you don't believe me, and you can check out my video tomorrow, where I'm going to talk about from fact to fiction and the difference between them. And by the way, if you're enjoying my videos, give them a bit of love. Share, like, comment, hit the subscribe button, do whatever, because these are going out in a few different channels. So, when we have cellular damage, it doesn't matter where it is. If you have it in the kidneys, if you have it in your liver, if you have it in your lungs, if you have it in your bones, it doesn't matter. Our body is made up of cells. What you actually take is converting glucose and oxygen into energy. That energy is called ATP. The byproduct of the production of energy is free radicals. Free radicals damage cells. When you get enough cell damage, you get sick. And this is the origin of chronic diseases. And the answer to chronic diseases is not to pump your body full of pharmaceuticals. All as they are doing is suppressing the symptoms. They are not addressing the root cause. If you have pain, you have inflammation. Does taking a painkiller cause an effect on the inflammation? No, it reduces pain. They give you anti-inflammatory drugs. They give you steroids. Have you ever bothered to look at the little booklet that comes with your medication and to look at what it actually says? You'll find in a lot of cases that the medication leaflet will say can cause nausea, can cause vomiting, can cause diarrhea, can cause dry eyes, can cause dry skin. What are they all signs of? Dehydration. They're dehydrating your body. A lot of the pharmaceuticals increase the production of free radicals. You will look at the side effects of some of the pharmaceuticals. Can cause joint pain, leads to inflammation. All of this information is there in front of you. If you don't believe me, pull out the leaflets in your medication, read them. If you don't believe me, download my book. I'm giving it to you for free. Read it. If you still don't believe me, after reading my book, do your research. I'm giving you the signposts that you can figure this stuff out for yourself, because I don't make up the reaction of free radicals in the body. That's called science. I don't make up the fact that the most dangerous free radical is called hydroxyl. That's science. I don't make up that cellular damage because of free radicals leads to oxidative stress and cell death. That's science. And if you still don't believe that, there's 1,000+ links to clinical papers, peer-reviewed studies, lots of information about chronic diseases in my book, The Miracle You Make in Your Kitchen. You can download it from my website, themiracleyoumakeinyourkitchen.com. It's free. My objective in writing this book was to help people to demystify science and make something that's incredible available to the ordinary person. All of the papers that I provide go through chronic diseases and how molecular hydrogen water has dramatically improved people's lives. Whether you're young or you're old, your body is deteriorating. I mentioned antioxidants a little earlier. Antioxidants are produced in abundance at a cellular level. Now, I mentioned enzymes a little earlier and how dehydration reduces enzymes. One of the enzymes is superoxide dismutase. Another one is glutathione peroxidase. Now, superoxide dismutase converts a free radical called superoxide anion into hydrogen peroxide. Now, if I'm losing it, just stick with me. I'm going to get away from the jargon now in a sec. Glutathione peroxide is neutralized by glutathione peroxidase. However, when superoxide anion and hydrogen peroxide are left unneutralized because our bodies are dehydrated, they form a free radical called hydroxyl. And our bodies cannot neutralize hydroxyl. And hydroxyl is what causes the problem. But do you know what does neutralize hydroxyl? Have a guess. Molecular hydrogen. And this is science. This is not me. This is science. So whether you're a skeptical person or not, I really don't care. Don't be skeptical with me without doing your research. Don't argue with me without doing your research, because I've done the research. And I'm not saying that to be egotistical. I just find that too many people have been indoctrinated by a medical system which is purely pharmaceutical driven. I come from a different background. Hence I wrote the book, hence I want to help people. If you get that, get my book. You know, it's as simple as that. If you want to help yourself, get your book to the book. Now I mentioned antioxidants. When we're young, our bodies, the book is titled, the subtext of my book is called The Secret to Cellular Health, Aging and Longevity. So I've looked at cellular health, now I'm going to look at aging. So when we are young, our bodies have an abundance of antioxidants. So superoxide dismutase, glutathione peroxidase. And when we age, as we start to age, our natural antioxidant defenses start to diminish. As they diminish, we age. And as we age, we get chronic diseases. So as we get older, we get more aches, we get more pains. But funnily enough, as we get older, we tend to drink less water. We tend to drink more coffees, whatever beverage it is, we tend to drink less water. Or we're drinking the wrong quality water. But we're not being told to drink the right quality water. We're not being told to drink molecular hydrogen water. Why? Because there is very little money to be made in molecular hydrogen. It's not a pill that pharmaceutical companies can patent and release and sell and make gazillions. That's just not how it works. So when we look at aging, I used to think that it was to do with human growth hormone diminishing around the age of 35, but in actuality it's not. It's a contributor, but and our antioxidant defences are more important than that. When I learned all this was the missing link for me in my clinical practice, because I'd seen thousands and thousands. Look at this sunshine, look at this. I'd seen thousands and thousands of patients, I prefer to call them clients, for a wide range of chronic diseases. And when I learned about molecular hydrogen, this was the missing link for me, because this works at such a deep level and fundamentally addresses the underlying cause of the vast majority of disease. There are exceptions. I'm not saying this is the wonder cure all. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying that there are scientifically proven methods of action within the body that molecular hydrogen has been proven by chemistry, by science, by research, by peer-reviewed studies to have a dramatic impact on health. And that's where I'm coming from. This is what I'm passionate about, and this is what's transformed my life. Now, so I've looked a bit at cellular health, aging. Next I'm going to look at longevity. Guess what? Molecular hydrogen has been proven to increase and protect telomere length. Telomere length has been proven to be an indicator of the length of your life. Telomeres are in your cells, in your DNA, and these are the most important indicator of your health status. If you've longer telomeres when you're young, shorter when you're old. So think about it. If you can slow down the shortening of your telomeres, what do you think happens to you? You improve your health, you extend your life. You improve your quality of life. When I'm talking about quality of life, look what's happening with me. I wasn't able to do this last year, but now I am. I'm here, and every day I'm walking and I'm trying to educate people. But I'm educating by way of example. And this is what I'm on. This is my little mission. So today, what we've covered is, I hope you've a sense of the origin of chronic diseases, that there's one common pattern, there's one common denominator, and that's cellular damage. I hope you've understood a little bit about the mechanics that's going on in your body every day with every breath that you take. I hope you've understood a little bit about antioxidants, about water, about how to simply check your urine to see if you're dehydrated. If you don't understand that, get my book, read it slowly, reread sections or paragraphs, and if you've any questions, you reach out to me, guys. I'm happy to have a call, because you may say, oh, I'm pretty much okay. I go through in my book the 6 assumptions, might be 5, my edited version I think I have it at 6, but the 6 assumptions that people make, and I'll shoot a separate video on that. But chronic disease and ill health is coming for us all. We're all going to die. That's the reality. Nothing we can do. It's how we live, and it's the quality of our life before we die. I don't want people just succumbing to disease, succumbing to ill health. Yes, shit's going to happen. Yes, we're all going to die. But I prefer to die in my sleep, disease-free, if possible. I'm going to have a quality of life. I want to be able to move. I want to be able to provide for in the future. I want to be able to do lots and lots of things. And molecular hydrogen, I believe, is a huge contributor to that. Along with nutritional supplementation, along with exercise, along with mindset, stress reduction, all of that good stuff. I'm not saying it's the panacea for everything. But I'm saying that it's a simple thing that you can do in your day. I drink tea, a lot of tea, and I make my tea with molecular hydrogen water. So again, I'm giving my body what it needs, and I'm giving my body a constant supply. And these are the changes that you can make in your life. Anyway guys, look, this went on a little bit longer than my usual videos. Hope my little rant didn't bore you too much, but feel free to like, comment, share, hit the subscribe button, do whatever. Hit me up with the DMs if you've any questions about this. My offer is I'm happy to have a call with anybody, be that you, be that a loved one, be that whomever. And I can basically make you a promise. If you avail of a call with me, okay, bring the chronic disease, bring the diagnosis, and we can do a Zoom call. And I'm 99.99999% certain that I will be able to demonstrate to you what I am talking about by way of third-party, independent, scientific research that will show you that the disease, the condition, has been associated to oxidative stress, inflammation, and other factors that molecular hydrogen addresses. So that's my challenge to you. If you don't believe me, read my book, Educate Yourself. Do your independent research, educate yourself. Check every one of the 1,000+ links I have in my book. Do your research. If you've done all that and you still don't believe me, come on a call with me with your chronic disease, and I'm 99.99999% certain that I can show you that the origin of that disease, in part if not totally, is in oxidative stress, inflammation and dehydration. Tomorrow I'm going to do fact versus opinion video, and I hope to see some of you guys there soon. Bye, have a great day.